Hi, my name is Susan Weimer, and I'm here today with another video and blog post for Picket Fence Studios. And I'm going to use two stamp sets from our March release, the wood slice, the slice of wood, excuse me, and the rose bouquet, wild rose bouquet, goodness. So I thought that I would use these, and in the picture you do see the Misty Cut-A-Line, and I was hoping that I could have some video footage of my using that. I thought I had figured out all the problems with trying to record this, but spent too much time focused on my hair. So anyway, but I do love that tool, and I'll talk about it in just a minute. I have two pieces of Neenah Desert Storm craft paper, the Wild Rose Bouquet, some Eclipse masking tape, and our slice of wood. And I love slices of wood. I've used them before to make backgrounds, and this one I like because the bark is so thick. My Versamark white embossing powder, my embossing buddy, I remembered it, and excuse the glare there, and my Misty. So I'm just putting a little adhesive down onto my Misty mouse pad, and then I'm going to start positioning my slice of wood. So I was in a hurry. My mom has been here recovering from some complications from surgery that she had, and she just left this past Saturday. And just we're all really grateful that she was healthy enough to go back. And I was trying to get this done while she was packing, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, and my grandchildren start arriving, my children and grandchildren start arriving tonight. So I'm quickly doing this voiceover, and I apologize if there's any problems with it. So back to the slice of wood. I think slices of wood make excellent backgrounds, focal points in a card where you can arrange flowers. I've seen Dawn from WN+9 do that. This is my third slice of wood. So I have three. I have this one, which is the largest, and then I have a medium-sized one and a very small one, and they all make really neat different backgrounds, and you can do all sorts of things with them besides embossing them. But this is a background that I know works, and since I was in a hurry, I thought I would just go ahead and do this. I think it also makes a nice backdrop for a masculine card if you need one. I'm going to add flowers on top of this, but I still think it's masculine enough for guys. Masculine enough for guys. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so here's my poorly cut mask. And I probably should have stamped it right there, but I didn't. Oh my. So anyway, yeah, not good. But anyway, it'll work. So my husband's out doing the grocery store shopping, and then he has to come home, and we need to find the toys. My grandchildren have already FaceTimed me and asked to see where their toys are. So Grammy hasn't gotten them out yet, and I'm hoping that the pool warms up. We had horrible thunderstorms here this morning, and that's the other thing I'm rushing through here with this voiceover. Once we have two storms, our tendency to have the power go out is very high in probability, and I just didn't need the power to go out while I was doing this, and I'm just blabbing. So I'm just stamping this over and over, and it's fun, it's relaxing. I love embossing. As I said, you could just use a single one of these, and it would be a really cool focal point. Um, and also, you could poke a hole in the top and make a tag out of it. It'd be really cute as a Christmas ornament. And then I was on Pinterest, and I saw someone that had taken slices of real wood and made it into pumpkins. So I was thinking of maybe trying that with this, and I would have to obviously die cut out the two smaller pumpkin circles for you could do it with a snowman, make a snowman too the same way. So anyway, the whole rustic thing is in right now, as you know, and I happen to like it, although my house isn't decorated that way. I don't like decorating houses. I like decorating cards. My house kind of stays sort of the same for years. I mean, I spiff it up and spruce it up, but it never really changes in style. But that's okay, because then I have more time to make cards and more money to buy card stuff, right? So here I'm going to take the Wild Roses bouquet, and I'm positioning like this because I'm going to drop it in the right hand corner, as you saw, excuse me, in the left hand corner of the card, so that it is just off to the side, and then I can have the sentiment down below it. And I'm going to give this a couple of stampings. And what I didn't realize at the time is that my Versamark pad was dry. I do have the Versamark re-inker, and so I re-inked it today, and it's working just fine. I don't know why I didn't think of that yesterday, but you know, when I was making this, I was in a hurry, just like I said. So we're just going to give this a couple of hard push downs and get this all heat embossed up with the same white embossing powder. I haven't changed a single thing. That's how easy this was, and I really should have made multiples of it. The other thing that you could do for the background is to use a wood grained background stamp, and several different companies have a wood grain background, and I own several of those as well. And I'm just going to do some quick fussy cutting and just showing you that. And then I couldn't decide, should I put the sentiment there? Should I put it there? Should I leave the rings out as exposed as they are, or should I put the vellum on? Vellum is a really good thing to use when you're trying to mute a background. So I thought the wood slices were taking away from my floral focal point. So I just decided to go ahead with the with adhering the vellum, and it's the Basil Heavyweight Vellum. I will put a link to that in the description box below. And then I'm using some 3D foam tape, just popping that up a little bit, and then now what to do with my sentiment. So my sentiment, you can see how nicely it's cut. It is a long strip. It's from Spotlight on You, and I used my Misty Cut-A-Line to get the strip straight and then to split it right after the comma. It was much long. It's much longer. It's meant to go on a landscape card. So anyway, so I'm just sitting here going back and forth and back and forth. And I think it's important that when we're making a card to initially put adhesive on there that's really easy to move. And then I'm going to add some Wink of Stella just to give it a little shimmer and darken up that craft just a little bit, the craft color. It kind of stays that darkish tint with a little sparkle. And then I added some little tiny pearl embellishments. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below and I will answer them. I would love it if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, and subscribe to the Picket Fence channel if you have time. Thanks for being here with me today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.